So my name is Mohammad Kamal Azad. I'm going to take your IELTS mock test. May I know your name, please?
My full name is Muhammad Priyati.
Thank you very much. So, Priyati, what do you do right now?
I'm a student. I have completed my HSC. Now I'm preparing for my admission.
Okay, very good. So that means you're working very hard for your success. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So I'll be asking you for part one, and you know that part one is all about our daily activities.
Yes.
So where you'll be asked about different topics or some short questions. So let me start from part one, right? Okay. First questions. Are you happy to be the age you are now? Why or why not?
Okay. Definitely, I'm so happy because my age is right now is 18. So it is kind of I have passed my teenage, and I'm being so polite and developing myself day by day, and also being mature, I think so. So that's why I'm enjoying this day.
Good. When you were a child, did you think a lot about your future?
Particularly when I was a child, I didn't know about the world or anything else. So I used to enjoy my daily days, but I wasn't used to thinking about my future. I just used to spend my time as a child.
Do you think you have changed as you have got older?
Of course, I have changed. Day by day, I'm changing. People are changeable, I think so. So I'm also changing day by day and finding some significant changes in myself. So yes.
What will be different about your life in the future?
In the future, I will develop my life, or I will build my career perfectly. So there will be lots of changes, I think so. And I'm trying so hard for that, for changing my future, for developing my future. So yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm not going to go any further. Okay, so that's the end of part one. You know that for part two, there's you have to speak on the topics for 2 minutes,
Yes.
but you will get 1 minute for brainstorming. So I'm giving you a page. So you will get 1 minute to think and write about the topics. So your time starts now. Your time's over. Okay, thank you. So you'll be allowed to speak for 2 minutes, okay? You can start now.
So I started using a technological thing which is called mobile phone. That time I was 7 years old, I can say that. So that was so new in my country, smartphone. So my mother borrowed a smartphone for her particularly, but I also used to use that for playing video games, for say cartoons. And also it was a new thing, it was so new, so I was so excited about that. Also I wasn't about to use that much or perfectly, but as a child I used to use a mobile phone as using for my daily activities. I used to use that for making some videos and also clicking some pictures, but which was so interesting. The thing was so interesting on mobile phone that is playing video game, because I was a child, so you can say that as a child, the child which also love to play video game with mobile phone. And day by day, when I was getting older, then it becomes so normal thing for me, but it has useful in a COVID-19 that time I used to use that for my personal use. It was so useful because I used to do my online classes at that time, and it helps me to learn many more things because our study was stopped. We got lots of study gap, but it helps me to learn many things from YouTube, from many other sites, websites. So it's a thing I can say that everyone should use, and it's become a necessary thing in our life, because without smartphone nowadays we can't tolerate anymore. So I think.
Thank you. So time's over. So now that's the end of part 2. And definitely I'll give you feedback after all the parts. Okay. So now let's move on to part 3. So as you know that in part 3, there's a discussion topic where you can, you have to give your opinions and explanations, all these. So you'll be asked some questions from part 3. So are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1, what is the best age for children to start computer lessons?
Personally, I think the best age for children to start computer lesson is 11 or 12 years old, because nowadays children are becoming so smart. So they are used to using mobile phones. So I think so they can catch computer thing so easily. And also it will help them to be aware of using bad things or be aware of using mobile phone a lot. It will help them to work at computer and earning money early.
Do you think that schools should use more technology to help children learn?
Definitely schools should do that, because if technology will improve at school, so then student will get more opportunity to learn much more things, and also to prepare themselves as much as they can. Moreover, it can help them to use technology in other sides for learning many more intellectual things, which can help them to improve a lot. So I think schools should.
Do you agree or disagree that computers will replace teachers one day?
Personally, I do agree about that, because it can. Day by day, AI or computer is getting much more advanced, so it can replace, because it is significantly coming too much in all over the world. So we can, in future, we can see that teachers are replacing by computer or AI.
How much has technology improved how we communicate with each other?
It has improved a lot. I mean, it improved that much that we can communicate with each other also in a short distance and also in a long distance. So I do communicate with my best friend every day. She lives in America, and because of technology, we can, within 1 minute we can talk, or we can share our feelings or something like that.
Could you suggest some reasons why some people are deciding to reduce their use of technology?
Of course, I can suggest some reasons, because technology has improved a lot. It's nothing like that. It's harming our life day by day, but it's harming. I think personally, it's harming children a lot, and also teenager people, because they are getting distraction from their studies. Also, they're including many more crime because of technology. So I think that.
Thank you very much. So that's the end of part 3, and I hope you have done well. So let me give you some feedbacks. First of all, you have to you have to improve in generating ideas, especially you have to speak at length. The problem that you faced in part 2. Okay. So part 2, you know that you have to talk for 2 minutes without any interruption. It will be better if you use complex sentences rather than simple sentences. So that you need to improve. And another important part is the lexical resources, where maybe in some cases you missed to use that. You have to use good vocabs. With the idiomatic expressions, I couldn't find anything like that. So try to focus on idiomatic expressions, then your your vocabularies. Then at the same time, you use lack of fillers. You got it? You have to use fillers, connective words. That's very important. That makes your sentences vivid and vibrant. You got it? And as you know that part 3 is about long discussions. So there also, you have to use sentences that is connected, that follows the sequences. These things you try to develop, and do not mix up tenses. You got it? In some cases, your past, present, all these tenses sometimes got mixed up. So try to follow that. Practice a lot. Try to be a keen, good observer, listeners. So that will help you to develop and get a good band score. So you are on that train, but you need to develop more. Okay. So wish you good luck. So that's the end. Okay. Thank you very much.